The Kalki Purana, Part 1, The Descent of Lord Kalki. Parts of India's Kalki Purana have manifested themselves in various traditions, theories, and even in modern media. Yet, a literal approach to the length of time cycles, including the 4 yugas, ages, means that Lord Kalki is not supposed to come for another 427,000 years. Kali Yuga lasts for 432,000 years altogether. Disputes about the length of Vedic time cycles may be resolved by being open to the concept of cycles within larger cycles. But clearly, the Kalki Purana is not set in the near future or recent past. It is set at the end of this Maha Yuga cycle, which altogether lasts for 4.32 million years. Siddha Goswami narrated the pastimes of Kalki to the sages of Naimisharanya forest. Although he described future events, it was spoken in the past tense. He explained that as Kali Yuga proceeds, human society will be in terminal decline, morally, spiritually and culturally, and that of course will affect the planet as a whole. By the second half of this Kali Yuga, chaos will reign everywhere, and there will be no knowledge of God and no recognizable culture of any kind. By the end of Kali Yuga, humans will be hardly recognizable as such, and demons will make the earth plane their home. Natural resources will be increasingly scarce, and the so-called humans will have to eat each other, even babies. The Kalki avatar will then appear to replenish the earth. He will take birth in Shambhala, a hidden realm of wisdom, beauty and mystic technology. By then, it too will have declined, but largely protected from the full negative effects of the Kali Yuga. Sumati and Vishnu Yash were the most pious residents there, blessed by the gods. When Sumati gave birth to Kalki, their third male child, they experienced great joy and auspicious signs were all around. Effulgent Brahmanas came down from the mountains to offer respects and bring gifts. Also, Parashuram, Ashvatam, Vedavyas and others came to see the divine child and partake in his Leela. Kalki's 4-armed form was initially visible, but this was withdrawn to avoid premature attention. Meanwhile, demigods and other celestial beings began to descend to the earth, especially on the island of Simhala. Young Kalki was sent to Lord Parashuram's hermitage for its training and education. There, Parashuram explained that his mission was to destroy the evil forces which had overrun the planet. After he had received blessings from Parashuram, Kalki then performed austerities to attract the attention of Lord Shiva. Knowing everything, Lord Shiva presented Kalki with a celestial white horse, Devshri, manifested from Garuda. He also presented a divine sword representing Dharma and a celestial parrot. That very special parrot proceeded to liaise between Kalki and the extremely beautiful Padma, who lived on Simhala. She was the incarnation of Lakshmi Devi and was destined to marry the Lord. So Kalki made his move. He climbed upon his horse, which had the power to fly. As Kalki flew over Simhala, he saw that it had become a paradise where many demigods had already settled in, full of various types of aircraft and decorated with jewelry. The beauty of the island was enhanced by huge buildings, lavishly decorated. Padma's father, King Vrihadrath, previously held a Swayamvar for her in their city of Karumoti. However, due to an arrangement of Lord Shiva, all men who sought her hand there had been temporarily turned into women. This was actually a boon to guarantee that Padma would marry Lord Kalki. Vrihadrath joyfully handed over his daughter to Kalki in marriage. Having been well received by everyone in Simhala, Kalki stayed there for a while. The Brahmanas spent much of their time chanting the Lord's glories. Eventually, Kalki returned to Shambhala with his wife and huge dowry, which included thousands of elephants and horses. Meanwhile, Vishvakarma, architect of the demigods, had reconstructed Shambhala, making it a place full of beauty and opulence. befitting of the Satya Yuga. Many demigods and sages descended from the higher realms to live in the mystic place, including Maru and Devapi, descendants of Lord Ram. There, Padma gave birth to 2 glorious sons, Jai and Vijay. During this time, Kalki happily enjoyed Shambhala, along with his extended family. But one day, a very small and dishevelled mystic sage entered Kalki's palace. He reminded the Lord of the dire situation most of the planet was still in. So, it was time for Kalki to fulfill his mission, to rid the earth of all the evil forces. Both Hindu and Buddhist traditions describe a greater earthly realm where sentient beings undergo karmic retribution. Inhabitants have human forms, but the realm is not accessible to normal terrestrial humans. But Kali still had full control of the city of Kikat there. Now go to the Kalki Purana, Part 2, the military campaign of Lord Kalki. It will be uploaded online a week after this one.